Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? Well, I got an unboxing video here to do. One of my good subscribers, Don Mangold, he don't mind having me use his name on the video because I asked him first. He offered to send me a Grundig, and I don't recall the model number because I'm not in the house near the computer. Because he knew that on one of my videos not too long back, he noticed that I was looking for a communication receiver, and I had to toss up between getting a communication receiver or a tube tester, and I felt that it was better to get the tube tester because that's more important. He had offered to send me a Grundig, and like I say, I don't know the model number offhand. You'll see it when I open it, for a very good price, and he didn't mind me mentioning the price. He offered it to me, and it's excellent condition, for $25 plus $10 shipping. So it picks up the broadcast band all the way up to 30 megacycles, digital readout, a good display, which is what I like. It's a portable. And it doesn't do single sideband, of course. Originally I wanted to get something for the shop. Now some of my viewers say, well, I got a DX440. Yes, I got it over here. The DX440 I was originally going to use in my shop. It works well, except that when you spin the dial, no matter whether you spin it fast or slow, the digits keep going up. In other words, you want to set it at 3885, it'll go to 39, it'll keep going up. It just goes out of control. So I don't like these synthesized tuners. They're no damn good. And that's been fixed once. So for that reason, I'm not using the DX440 out here. Otherwise, it's a very good radio. As you well know, I have a DX440 over here behind me that's got the circuit board all corroded and everything else. And that's the one I did the chuffing mod on. But I did not do it on my good working DX440. But as I said, that you can't tune it. It's very frustrating because it flies out of control. And the only way you can use that DX440 is to punch in the numbers, and that's it. And then turn the lock on, and then, but that's a pain in the ass. This one has the digital readouts, but it's an analog tuner. Analog tuners are much better. They'll use a variable capacitor, and that's the kind of radio I'm looking for. And I think what Don sent me here is just the radio I need. Like I say, it won't pick up single sideband, but I do like to listen to the 80 meter band, and maybe out here, without all the interference and everything that I get when the wall warts in the house and the computers and everything, I might be able to do it. The only interference I get is the LED 4-foot light over here. I have to turn that off because the driver for the LEDs make interference on the AM bands. And so does the CFL that I got up here in this screw-in socket overhead. So all those have to be turned off, and I have to literally run the radios in the dark unless I run an external antenna outside. So enough of this chattering. Let's get this box open so you guys can see the radio. Open this. Don had told me in an email to be careful opening this box, not to cut into it too deeply, so I use a single edge razor blade, and I'm very careful with it. I have to keep an eye on this Kodak. It keeps hanging up on me. I had to do the first part of this video over because it hangs up. It just locks up. And that's the problem with these damn pocket camcorders. I think I'm in the wrong place here. I think it opens over here. Yeah. Trying to cut the middle of it, it's not going to work out. Yeah, okay. Alright. Okay, there's the wall wart, and it feels heavy, so it's going to be an analog wall wart. In other words, not a switching supply. 6-volt DC, 500 milliamps. It's heavy, so it's got the power transformer in it. These are the best kind of wall warts. You don't get a lot of RFI from them. In fact, you get none at all unless the filtering is bad. Whenever I find wall warts anywhere in the flea markets or whatever, I snap them up because they're better. They're good to use for radios and stuff. Okay. Okay, I'm looking at this upside down, of course, because for you viewers, it's a Grundig 350DL, 350DL. It's got very good reviews. Got a long whip antenna on it. And there are several videos on YouTube on this particular radio. And Don was very kind in offering this to me because he watched my video about the tube tester and the toss-up between buying a communications receiver or a tube tester. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this down onto something here so I don't get the face scratched up here. And we're going to commence to put batteries in it. It takes, from what I have been reading, make sure I'm in camera view, it takes I think 4 AA's or D cells. It'll run either way. I got the AA's. So I don't have the book on it. Don said he did not have the book on it, but it's not going to be hard to operate. And I could probably find it online. So let me get some batteries in this. I'll be right back with you. All right, the batteries are in. Okay. I like a digital readout. So let me get that battery cover closed up in the back here. It takes 4 D cells also, and it tells you there's a switch here to go from I don't know. I don't know if I'm in camera or not. I just cannot see this viewfinder. Set it for AA's or D cells. So it's set for AA's. Okay. External antenna and FM antenna. And in here, I know they got there's a rubber cover, and you got your outputs for your left and right channel if you want to go into an amplifier. So Now all I'm going to get is interference. That's all I'm going to pick up. The only way I'm going to eliminate that noise is to shut all my lights off. See which one will... Well, it's not the big one. It must be the... yeah, it's the CFL. I'm still getting noise. I'm still picking up noise, but it's not from that overhead shop light. I assume I'm still recording. See if I can light this dial here. Oh, the dial is lit. The dial is lit. It didn't look like it was lit, but I guess it is. Oh, let's see here now. Wideband, narrow band. Then you got your A and your FM and AM, FM automatic frequency control.
Tough. Look what Pittsburgh just did to them.
Secretly out there disseminating it publicly, in which case that was a bad thing to do.
What about Trump's relationship with the intel community yesterday?
Shortwave 1, shortwave 2, shortwave 3.
On their record, he's not.
Let's see. Narrow band, wide band. Volume control. Bass and treble. RF gain. I'm guessing that you're all still in camera here. I'm tilting the radio so that you get the best view. Alright, now I'm on the 7 megacycle band here, 7, 8. Okay, so if I want the 3885, for instance, alright, that's the fast tuning, and then the vernier tuning is here. That's 3885, which this time of day won't come in. Alright, so this one's just regular AM. Alright, this is regular AM band, a standard broadcast.
In 2021, and we're on track to do that.
But while the technology is moving right along, we introduce these cars to the rush hour battlefield might slow all this down.
Well, in my opinion, the biggest unknown, at what speed we're going to be able to introduce this technology, at what speed the regulator are going to accept.
880 is not in New York,
the
but
industry would like. Last year, 20 states saw bills to regulate self-driving cars, but most of them haven't passed. And there are some states that still outlaw them, period. But even in states that do allow them, there are pages and pages of laws and regulations that include the word driver. And until we define...
Briefing.
Very interesting observation.
Very interesting. Several interesting observations. Now, I wouldn't necessarily lose faith in the entirety of the CIA or the FBI because I think it's a very small number of people.
Well, you know what he'll do?
I'd like to hear your opinion on. It bothers me about the.
Well,
I don't know, the people soliciting
1310
money
is
at the end of the highway.
a local station.
By Bacchus Hospital, and down in Akron, there's a guy that plays a guitar. When I was a kid, you know, my parents would, you know, loitering was a thing that you could have gotten put in jail, and you know they didn't allow it. And now I just think it looks, you know, kind of trashy coming into our city to have people out there begging for money.
Well, there used to be an AM station 1510, but it's not on anymore. I guess. Okay, 17. Okay, so that's the AM. That's the AM band. I got shortwave 1. Let's see, shortwave 1, shortwave 2, and shortwave 3. This is AM, so that would be the standard broadcast, which has got a loop stick in here, so you can hear that. Shortwave 1, of course, would run off this, which right now is just sticking up in the air here. Whatever interference I get here is a lot less than what I would be getting in the house. Yeah, okay, this is the 80 meter band. 37. Which you're not going to get now. All right, it started at 29 megacycles, but it's 2923 kilohertz, so that would be 2.923. So really, it starts at 3 and goes up. And you got your fine tuning here. The outside knob is a fine tuning. This is the fast tuning. So at night I should be able to get my 3885. Let's see what the next band is. The next band starts at, I gotta go down until it don't go down anymore. All right, 7864 kilohertz. So offhand I don't know what band that is. Trying to remember it, it's hard to remember everything. That's why I never went any further than no code tech. It's just too much to remember, and the math killed it anyways. You're supposed to have all the bands memorized. Maybe if you're doing it all the time and you're on it.
$1 offering U.S. funds. Worldwide, Box 766, LaPorte, Colorado, 80535 USA. Thank you for your prayers and support. Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not. But rather go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. End quote. When Jesus Christ spoke those words,
Now, supposed to get 10 mega the WWV. kinds of noises here, and I don't have anything on other than the overhead light, which I'll turn off now.
Afghanistan are asking President-elect Trump to offer a prisoner exchange to secure their freedom. American Kevin King speaks in a newly released video.
of course.
We want to go home. We're okay here, but we really need...
Elecode.com/commercials. Your price can vary depending.
Grateful Dead. A little scratchy, but still sounding good. Humble Pie with Alabama, 69.
President of America repeal the health care law before they have a new plan in hand. President-elect Donald Trump yesterday said he expects the law to be repealed and replaced at the same time.
Repeal and replace. It will be essentially simultaneously.
Over.
All right.
Jones Industrial Average.
All right, yeah, that's it. Well, thank you very much, Don. I'll probably get a lot of interesting listening tonight after the sun goes down.
This is NPR.
And I'll be probably bringing that in the house to see. I'll have to run it on the batteries because there's too much RFI interference. Let me turn this down. I found myself shouting over the thing. I do that all the time. So I'll probably listen to this on the batteries more than I would on the wall wart. So thank you again, Don, and thank you to my viewers. And once again, I just want to make it clear that I'm missing a lot of comments because of this YouTube BS that's going on, and I'm not dealing with complicated things. I am not, repeat, not connected with Google+. I have never been on Google+ since they changed it over, and I'm not about to go on it. So when people tell me to go into Google+ and do this, blah, 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 I'm not going to do that because I am not involved with Google+. If my videos are on Google+, I didn't put them there. So anyways, that's enough of that. I want to thank you, Don, for everything. And I appreciate this. It's a beautiful radio. I love it. Sounds really good. A lot better than what the camera will show and hear. So once again, this is the Blind Tinkerer. Until the next time, we'll be probably working on this tube tester. Once these resistors come in, we'll work on that and get that squared away. So thank you very much for watching. You have a good day. And I can't say keep out of the snow or eat yellow snow because there isn't any. It's nice and warm. Rain got rid of most all of it. And that makes me very happy. Thanks for watching.